Hello my fancy people, how you doing today? I'm CHATZEE and welcome to this video. Today we're putting to rest all the issues that have occurred on this channel and I'm happy to destroy them. So I thought I'd make this video a bit special just to stand up and kind of explain to you in a different fashion. To be honest with you guys, I didn't start this channel thinking that it was going to be hard. Like, I honestly didn't think it was going to be hard to record, edit, and upload. Like, that just sounds stupid to think that, you know, why is that going to be hard? It's going to be easy, it's going to be fun. So if anyone out there is starting a channel, then this video should show you what is coming your way. But don't worry, I'm already telling you about the problems, so then you already know what the problem is, so you can just deal with it, so you would know what to expect. Now before I start this video, I must say the mistakes that I've been making through the past nearly a year and a bit, that maybe a year and 3 months, 4 months that I've been having this channel for, all the mistakes that I've made have been amazing. Like, it's the best way of like teaching. I reckon that, you know, every mistake that I've made has brung me a step further to actually fixing the issue, and I just find that really cool, to actually, you know, learn that way. Like, I didn't know a lot about, you know, frame rates or you know, any like that technical stuff, but now from having the mistakes of all the, you know, uploadings and edits and stuff, you know, now I know what the deal is. So you guys know all the problems I've had. I've made about 4 videos of the issues. I wasn't totally happy in most of them, but that's just how I felt at the time. So these are the videos in order that I had issues from the oldest to the newest. So they should be on the screen now. Just you don't have to watch them because this video might actually, you know, cover them in a way. So I don't suggest that you watch them. This video should basically answer everything that I've had in the past 6 months. Now, I start off with the important announcement video. Now, in this video I said that I had internet problems, and I did at the time. It's amazing how I actually look back and see how much internet problems I had. Like, I couldn't even open Google or Steam, but it's amazing how just get a new router and then that's the fix. all my editing softwares had actually run out of trial, so that was a big issue. So the fix for that, if you're starting a channel, if you really need to, then get a trial, but only for a little bit. Don't get too many. Don't keep on creating emails and emails just to, you know, get more trials and more trials, because I don't see that way being good. I mean, for me personally, I like something that I can own, like movie studio. Like, I bought that, I mean, it was only $60, but I bought that and I'm happy that I can open it and I know it's mine. Like, it's not illegal, I know it's mine. So I don't know, I just feel like that helps me, you know, psychologically. I don't know why. The other thing you can do is pirate it, which, you know, if you need to, only do that if you need to, or if you don't care about the law. Now, the one that's called, oh look, another bullshit problem, is when the videos actually started to actually break in a way. And here's the explanation of the actual issue. So every time I would edit something in Movie Studio and I would upload it, the video would break in a way of like glitching or pausing, and a sound would repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat. Here's a little snippet of what it actually did. Okay, so I'm just gonna play these. Okay, now keep your eye on this one right here.
Oh yeah, we caught this. We fucking pissing Hondo.
Look at that. It's the sound of fucking hell. Still broken. Still look at that. Look at that fucking bullshit. That's what that is. Every time I edited a video and uploaded it with Movie Studio, it breaks, and I did not understand why it was breaking. Now, during this time, I actually found out that YouTube doesn't support WMVs, I'm gonna say. I get that mixed up all the goddamn time. Yeah, so YouTube does not support WMVs anymore for their videos. They only support MP4s or AVIs. Well, more than that, but that's like the commonly used ones. So what I did with this, I found out also that Movie Studio didn't work with YouTube. I don't know why, but it's not the editing software to render and upload to YouTube. So what I found out was I actually tested if I edited the video with Movie Studio and I re-rendered it with Camtasia, and this was with the Punch-Out videos, and it worked. It didn't freak out, it didn't glitch out. So what I've done to deal with this issue now is what I do is I actually edit the video in Movie Studio. I import all the face cam, gameplay, audio, all that into Movie Studio, and then I edit it, and then I render it in just an MP4 format. And then what I do after that is I save it in the place in the place where my YouTube videos are, in like my storage and shit. And then what I do after that is, because I'm kind of a clean freak, I need everything to be sorted out in a way. So I edit the video in Movie Studio, I render the video in Movie Studio, and then what I do is I take it to Sony Vegas, which I got online. I didn't buy it, but you know what I mean, the pirating. But the thing with that is, like, I would buy it. I would definitely buy it if I had the money. But I don't, so I gotta, do this while I find the time. And that's a really annoying thing to do, is to pirate a software, because it takes a long time and it's really annoying. Yeah, so what I do is I render the video in Movie Studio, and then I render it in Sony Vegas. And I've been doing this for a long time, well, for the past 4 videos, so not a long time. But I've been doing this frequently and recently, and it's working. It's working perfectly. And I'm really happy with what I've done. I mean, like I've said before in other videos, don't use Movie Studio, but that's not really the right message to convey. Really, you can use Movie Studio to edit, because it's still a perfect editing software, but just find another editing software, preferably Sony Vegas, to re-render it. So you're basically making 2 videos of the same video, which isn't good on your storage, but you can kind of just deal with it as you go along. Yeah, so that's what I do. I edit and I render in Movie Studio, and then I re-render in Sony Vegas, and then I upload from the Sony Vegas file, not the Movie Studio. I don't know why, but it just doesn't work. So the other 2 videos, I've had the same problem than what I've just told you guys. This is the exact same problem that I've been having. So I fixed the upload, I fixed the video glitch. Now the next thing that happened was actually quite frequently. 3 problems occurred. It was the frame rate, my lighting, and the video encoder codec. Now this is why I said at the start of the video, through mistakes I've learnt now what frame rates are and what they actually mean. So what I actually did was, I had a blonde moment, to be honest, and what I did was I found out that some problem occurred. I don't know what it was, but I found out that my camera, my thing right now, records at 31 frames per second. And then I thought, well, what if I record the game at 30 frames per second as well? Maybe they might be the same, and then they'll be equal to each other, and that won't break. So then what I've done is, you guys most likely have known in the last 2 videos, the frame rate has been really bad for the videos, and that's because basically I was recording a 60 frames per second game at 30. Now, that's not good. It really makes the footage look really bad, like jumpy and really shitty. That's what I've learnt with frame rates, is to actually, well, I mean, what it said on YouTube is that you need to record what the actual footage looks like. If you don't, then it will stuff up. So if it's a 60 FPS game, then record at 60 FPS. Now my lighting is a pretty funny story. I have a lamp, right? I'll show it to you. Right, so that's my lamp. It's just a fucking, normal lamp. So my camera is actually really weird on lighting, and I have an iPhone 5C, so I don't know, fucking science. But what I've done is I've thought, well, maybe if I even out the lighting, then it might be good. So then what I've created is this. It's basically, don't judge it yet. Basically, there's lights out there that a lot of people have. They're called softboxes, but I've never had one, and I plan to get one, but I don't know when. So what I've done is I've created a mini softbox with baking paper and cardboard from my PC box. So But the funny thing is it works. Like, what I do is I put it on the light. I'm just gonna get this out because it's fucking annoying. So what I do is I put it on the light, and it kind of, not a lot, but if I add more sheets to the baking paper, then it might actually increase it a little bit. But it actually cuts out the very strong light and kind of gives a little softer light, hence the soft box. So I've done that with my lighting, but what I've done is I've actually put, I said it's my forest video, I've put a blanket on my window. So what I do when I record is I put it down, because like the two lights don't really mix together. So I put down the blanket, and then it's dark in the room and it just focuses on me, like the camera. So that's for lighting. That was a pretty interesting way to fix that issue, but it fucking works. So now, the encoder codec is the biggest thing about making YouTube videos. Now, when I actually went to upload the Mario video and the Vindictus video, a little warning came up and it said, make sure you have the right codec that suits the upload regulations, or something like that. I mean, that's not what it said, but that's basically what it meant. Now, this also means that some people out there that have a YouTube channel might understand what processing is, and when you upload a video, it processes at, 0 to 100, fucking obviously. Now, for some videos, that if the encoder codec is wrong, then it'll be stuck at processing at 95% for a long time, like 2 or 3 hours, and it's just not going to get anywhere. It's not going to work. Now, this is when heaven came down to me and actually said, hey, fucking look at this. So YouTube actually has a page that shows you what you need for an uploaded video to actually work. So it explains to you what you need about file formats, audio and video codecs, frame rate, bit rate, and resolution and aspect ratio. And that might not mean a lot to some people out there, but it's really, it's just like the technical stuff that you kind of walk past. But a lot of it does matter. Actually, no, scratch that. All of it does matter. So basically, the codec H.264, which is basically an MPEG-4 or MP4 or an AVI or an AVC, is the main and most commonly used codec to actually upload videos on YouTube. Now, this is mainly where I think the video glitches came from, and where a lot of the problems came from is from the actual video codec. Now, I'm going to read you guys a definition of basically what a codec really actually means. To create a standard capable of providing good video quality at substantially lower bit rates than previous standards, i.e. half or less the bitrate of MPEG-2, H.263 or MPEG-4 Part 2, without increasing the complexity of design so much that it would be impractical or excessively expensive to implement. Now, what that means is to basically make life easier. Basically, they made this codec just to make it easier on actually uploading to YouTube and uploading to anything really. So with my luck, I actually found that Sony Vegas does not support this fucking encoder. So what I had to do was actually go online, find the H.264 encoder, and install that onto Sony Vegas. If you have the same problem, I'll leave a link to their website if you want to find it. So I installed this codec, and basically it worked 100%. It was magnificent. It just turned the video into the codec that YouTube exactly needed, and it was perfect for what I needed as well. So guys, that's basically all the problems and all the fixes that I've dealt with for the past 6 months, and my god, it's been hard as nugs. So hopefully guys, this video will show you and help you for if you're creating a channel, or if you have these same problems and you just pull a blonde like me and fucking don't know what to do or don't understand what you're dealing with, and actually fix the issue. Now, more problems might come my way, but I feel like I'm ready for them. I feel like I now understand what, uploading a video to YouTube means, what they actually need, what they want. But what I love is all these mistakes I've made have actually taught me what the basics of creating a YouTube video and how to not fuck it up. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you like it, please give it a like and subscribe, all that stuff. If you have the same problem, or if you have any questions, just comment down below and I'll freely answer them. I'll be happy to answer them, because I kind of know what you're dealing with. It's fucking hard as nugs. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, all that stuff. And remember, stay fancy, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye!